Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on after the fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the new 140-pound, or you can say junior welterweight, undisputed world champion, Josh the Tornado Taylor, who put on for Scotland and the UK yesterday against a hell of a fight against Jose Ramirez, who is a Mexican-American warrior. Give him his flowers. But Josh Taylor came out and said Skip Bayless, was on some bullshit and was trying to throw his fight. You feel me? He was trying to throw his fight. And, he didn't take a point away, but he was talking heavy to Josh, and he was only saying shit to Josh, not seeing that, right? I seen that, and Josh was peeping it too. I want y'all to listen to Josh Taylor. He already said, Skip was on this case for no reason, saying he was going to take points to win, shit like that. And your boy Money Brown was saying the same thing Josh Taylor was saying. So y'all check this out.
100%, that was like a 15-second count. I gave him like 15, 20 seconds. Bayless was on my case all fight. I'm going to start taking points. So I was like, what for? Like, says he was trying to say I was speaking during the fight. I wasn't speaking. I said, I'm not saying anything. It was him. It was complaining to the Bayless about me holding or, my head or something like that. And he's like, I'm going to start taking points. I'm like, for what? I've not done nothing. And then, kept pushing me back and, I'm going to start deducting points. I'm like, fucking what? I'm not done doing anything wrong here. He was on my case, and then giving him longer counts. Even the first knockdown was quite long. But, it is what it is. I'm kind of disgusted.
Now, as y'all can see what Josh Taylor said, after the first round, he felt like it was like a 20-second count, and Kenny Bayless kept pushing it back. Now, I want y'all to listen to Money Brown and tell me I don't be on point, bro. Tell me I'm not the hottest motherfucker speaking this boxing shit, and the first, and keeping it trill when it comes to this fight game like people need to. Listen to me talk about this knockdown, bro. This is why the fight was on. This how you know I'm a bad motherfucker. You understand me? But y'all check this out, bro. Drop his ass. Drop his ass. Mr. Shell, thanks so much for the donation, my brother. Much love, much appreciated, fam. Uh-oh. Hey, Kenny Bella, get the fuck out the way, man. You giving that man all that time to recover. You know what you're doing. Slick ass. Hey, Kenny Bella, get the fuck out the way, man. You giving that man all that time to recover. You know what you're doing. Slick ass. Now tell me I don't see the fight right, family. Tell me Money Brown ain't no fucking true to the sport type of dude, bro. I don't follow narratives, bro. I keep it trill. Kenny Bayless was trying to give Jose Ramirez more time. Josh Taylor wasn't lying, bro. He wasn't lying. Even through the fight, I'm like, Kenny Bayless, quit pushing on Josh Taylor, man. Say something to both of them, bro. And I thought he was going to take a point away one time. I'm like, you better not take no point away, bro, because they was already fighting the inside. I do want, like I said, I'm going to congratulate Kenny Bayless for not taking the point away. But it was times where he messed up Josh Taylor's rhythm as well. When he was pushing him back, I forgot what round it was, but Josh Taylor was in a rhythm. And he held him back and he pushed him back like 3 times. And I say, you just fucked up this rhythm, bro. You just messed up his rhythm, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's things that referee has to pay attention to when they in the ring. And Kenny Bayless, he the fucking coach. I mean, he refereed, over thousands of fights, bro. His fucking resume is long and is well respected. Well respected. You feel me? If I'm not mistaken, he was the first man to, referee Floyd's first fight when he came into the game. And I think he refereed Floyd's last fight up in the game. You dig what I'm saying? But nonetheless, fair is fair, wrong is wrong, right is right. You understand me? Josh Taylor dropped that man in the first round. He bagged up, and I was like, oh, shit. And I'm thinking Josh finna go get at him, and Kenny Bayless just pushing him back he like, what the fuck? And I'm like, come on, man, get your ass out the way, Kenny. Come on, you're giving Jose too much time to recover, bro. Every second counts in boxing. Every second counts in boxing. But nothing but respect to Jose for, holding on, being composed, and weathering the storm to go all 12 rounds. Gotta give him credit. Gotta give him credit. You understand what I'm saying? And it's respected. It's respected, you know what I'm saying? But Josh Taylor, came over on foreign soil, right? You had a couple people talking about that home field advantage. Y'all said down there home field advantage. You had a couple people saying, it's in Vegas. Ramirez is the Mexican-American. He fought in Vegas more than anybody else. Shouts out to my brother Mad Chad, who said he fought in Vegas more than anybody else. Well, not more than anybody else, but more than Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor only fought once in America, things of that nature. So, everybody was looking for that, that mama home cooking, as Kwame Brown would say. That mama's home cooking, you feel me? But, it worked out for the better. The better man got the right nod, right? I can say the right man got the nod. He got the win, because the 112, 114 card, I'm sorry. No way. No way. No way. And that's why I was telling Josh Taylor, when it was like the 10th or the 11th round, you have to continue to fight. You have to continue to fight. You understand me? Because you're on foreign soil and you never know what's going to happen. You never know what them judges looking at. They be sometimes the 3 blind mice over there. You feel me? Sometimes the fix be in. I'm not going to sit up here and make it like, shit don't happen in boxing. We all know. So you got to continue to fight from the beginning to the end, bro. And understand, even if you up on the cards, don't chance it to the judges. Always go out there and give your best in every round. Even though I feel like Josh took a round or 2 off, in my opinion. But I'm going to give it to Ramirez for working hard. But it looked like he wasn't throwing. He was trying to cruise away. But nonetheless, bro, the right man won. But Kenny Bellis, man. Kenny Bellis, you kind of dropped the ball on this one. Like I said, I respect Kenny Bellis. I respect all the fights that he refereed. He's always fair. He's always fair. That's what I like about him. But yesterday night, I felt like it was some shit in the water. I felt like it was a little shit in the water. You understand what I'm saying? I felt like that water was a little muddy, and not saying Kenny was on nothing or took a little bag under the table or nothing like that. But you was warning Josh Taylor a little bit too much and not giving Ramirez no warnings, which I don't think he deserved no warnings. With Josh Taylor, you kept saying he was pushing the head down, things of that nature, grabbing, which you let him do his tactics. If Ramirez talking about him grabbing, the thing was when he was grabbing, he was working. He wasn't just punching and grabbing. When he was grabbing, he was locking up the arm and he was working. The Ramirez was able to work with his hand as well. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you was letting them do that, Kenny Bellis. How is he complaining and you not giving them, like, okay, if a fighter complaining, he grabbed me, and you not telling Josh, okay, stop this, stop that, like you said he was doing, but you never take a point away, then in your head, you knew that he was doing the right thing. You knew that he was locking that arm up and he was working. As long as you're working, you're able to grab, bro. You're able to grab. You're not just grabbing to be neglecting the fight, but you grabbing and you working. You feel me? Now, excessive holding is a problem with me. But I don't feel like Josh Taylor was doing any excessive holding. I feel like he was working in the inside. Ramirez let Josh Taylor muscle him up. You feel me? If you don't want somebody to grab you, don't let him grab you. Earl Spence did not let Kell Brook grab him at times. Work on that shit. You understand what people go do when you're a pressure fighter? You understand how to slow a pressure fighter down? How do you slow a pressure fighter down, family? Monty Brown Mafia out there, y'all put it in chat. How do you slow a pressure fighter down? And the person that get it right, I'm going to pin your shit. You feel me? The person that get it right, I'm going to pin it. And we're going to start giving away gifts, family. We're going to start, answering trivia questions. And the person who win, I'm going to pin it, and I'm going to start sending y'all some things. T-shirts, hats, things of that nature. So we go revamp the channel, bro. Y'all go like it. So we going to be giving away gifts soon. Just give me time to get everything straight, get everything right, and we going to be jumping. But how do you stop a pressure fighter, family, when you're in the inside? And that's what Josh Taylor was doing, using his smarts, using them tactics, and it worked. And it worked because, once, it was frustrating them. 2, it do slow you down if you wrestling the motherfucker and they got a little gas tank problem. Not saying not saying Jose was slowing down, but to me, he slowed down a little bit because the power on the punches weren't the same, even though he was cracking them. And it forced you to make mistakes because you was walking into a lot of shit. He walked into that first knockdown. The second knockdown with the uppercut, you was off balance. Not off balance, but you weren't paying attention. You weren't even paying attention, and Josh caught your ass with that bam, bing, boom, and I thought it was over. After that, but Kenny Bellis gave him a chance, which I did respect that second knockdown chance. You feel me? He is the unified champion. If you feel like you can go, you let him guard on the shield, which he gave him a chance. And it wasn't as worse as the first knockdown, but nonetheless, Josh was on his shit, and you can't take nothing away from him. You can't take nothing away from him, dog. You feel me? And when he's looking at the fight, and he's the one in the fight, and he's feeling like he's being, attacked by the referee, you got to give that man respect, and you got to say, okay, especially if the fans see it. But this is the thing that happens when you're on foreign soil, and I'm going to keep it fair. When USA fighters go over to the UK, it'd be the same goddamn way. It'd be the same way. The UK refs, they always doing, some funny shit as well. So we going to keep it trill. You understand? We going to keep it trill. Just like when people was talking about my guy that hosted Crawford and George Grove, the second fight. You know what I mean? Everybody was saying, oh, man, he cheated for Crawford. He hurried up and called the fight off on on George Grove. I can't get my guy name right now, man. But then he ended up hosting Earl Spence and Kell Brook. Refereeing, I keep talking about hosting. Refereeing Earl Spence and Kell Brook, and he did a wonderful fucking job. A master job. You feel me? He let them boys fight. He didn't take no points away. When they locked up, they banged. You feel me? And he kept it fair. He kept it fair. So sometimes you're going to have a good night. Sometimes you're going to have an off night. But it does happen in the sport of boxing. That's what we do know. That's why it's up to the fighters. Sometimes if you know you're going on foreign soil, you got to do a little bit extra. You can't let it go to the judges, or you got to win that round by a fucking landslide. You can't let it be close. You can't let it be close. But by both of these dudes being 2 unified champions, it should have been fair. It should have been fair. Like, all fights should be fair. But 2 unified champions fight for undisputed. Come on, man. That's the pinnacle of the pinnacle. You know what I mean? That's the creme de la creme. That's where every fighter wants to be in a fight like that. You know what I mean? It don't get no bigger than fucking undisputed, bro. Especially against another undefeated fucking world champion. You dig? A-class fighter. Both of these dudes are A-class in my opinion. Both of these dudes. You feel me? It's the creme de la creme. And it gets no bigger. And once we get to a fight like that, it should be respected on both sides, by the ref, by the judges, by the fans. Everyone should respect it, because they going in there giving us the best versus the best. And that's all we ask for, family. That's all we ask for. It's the best versus the best. And that's what it was last night. It was a fucking classic. I'm going to repeat. It was a goddamn classic that we all go watch and we can tell our kids and grandkids about. Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez for undisputed at 140 pounds was a fucking classic. And it was a fan-friendly fight that everyone enjoyed. And we're going to be talking about this fight for years to come. Now, I agree with what Josh Taylor said. Kenny Bellis dropped the ball on certain parts in the fight, but he did also let it go on. He didn't take no points, so you got to credit him for that. You know, get on his ass about the bad shit, but I'm still going to credit him about the good shit. You understand me? Yes, he gave him a little extra time, which fucked it up, but you still pulled it out, Josh. It still made for a hell of a fight, and we got a 12-round classic. A 12-round classic. And that's the type of fight that Monty Brown likes. You understand what I'm saying? But salute to Josh Taylor. Enjoy your victory. You got that bullseye on your back, so the fight's going to come gunning. Salute to Jose Ramirez. Pick your head up, champ. You don't need to hold your head down for nothing. You gave a hell of an effort and a great fucking fight, and you're a part of history forever, right? And you will be world champion again. Just pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Believe in yourself, and there you go. Kenny Bellis, you going to stick around for another couple years, I understand, or longer than that. Just be fair, Kenny. Just be fair. Much respect to you. Like I say, I never had a problem with you. That's a hard warning, sugar, with Floyd and Shane. So it's much respect. Just call it fair. Until the end, it's your boy Money. This the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHafter52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down. Big dog status, family.